Hi, friend. My name is Quynn Red Mountain, and I am multiple things like we all are. I am what I call a spirit bridge practitioner, which some people might use the word shamanic. I stopped using that word a while ago. I'm also an animist minister, and I am a healing helper, let's say. So, one of the most consistent and important aspects of my own personal healing path. And what ends up happening often, very consistently, with clients and people in my congregation and people, who come to me is around inner child work. Um, from small child to even teenage years, young adult years, let's say younger self empowerment, younger self recovery, younger self retrieval, younger self restoration. And it's incredibly important because as a culture, we're not taught that what happens to us as a young little one, especially the younger we are when things occur, that those experiences leave a mark on us, leave of course, if we're physically hurt, yes, that is a physical mark, but on our soul, on our essence, on our beingness, right? On our best self, something is left or taken or imploded or weakened or made to doubt itself. There's all versions of things that can happen to our inner children. And it's not a woo woo idea. If we think about it, if we have a physical injury and it's never tended, it doesn't heal right. It might even get infected. So we also have to think that soul wounds also need to be tended. And most of us have not had the opportunity to do that in the time that is most close to when something happens, especially when what happens has to do with our parents or someone in the home. Or if it doesn't, that we don't receive the support from our parents or caregivers about what just occurred. And so it's important that at some point we address it. And we could think of it as that there is there is time, right? Time passes. The part of us that grows up and gets older, um, we're told that that younger self is in the past and kind of dead and gone, but they're not. They're still right here, and we feel them when there's some kind of trigger or something reminds us of that past experience or experiences, even if we don't really make the connection. So it's a whole process, years really, of figuring out what is wounding. What about my reactions and my views of the world and my beliefs about love and being loved and lovable are from direct experiences that we have had when we were younger. And some things that happen are truly horrible. But even the ones that are more like, oh, get over it, it's no big deal, those kind, they still make marks. And so the process of engaging with those parts of us, our current self, in our imagination, in our inner world, in our memories, reaching out, and this can all be guided and helped, and how you can have allies and you can have teachers about it, and someone like me could be there with you and kind of guiding it to the places where your young self is stuck or held or lost or hiding. It it's real. I mean, healing can happen much time after the wounding has occurred. So this is just a short little introduction. I mean, barely even that, right? This is such a big subject and it's so important. But I guess what I would like to say is I leave you just at this moment, not permanently, but just for right now, is that your soul loss, your soul wounding, your trauma does not make you broken. And it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It means that you were hurt. And the part of you that was hurt has not yet been tended, meaning receiving what is needed to not forget and move on, but to release or soften the intensity of the pain around it. It is possible, and you deserve it. So there's lots of options around this kind of work, lots of different modalities and lots of healing helpers that you can call upon. With me, I have two websites. There's Quynn.com, which is my personal website. And then there's the nonprofit that I started, which Web of Life Animist is what it's called. And so that website is weboflifeanimist.com. So let's say at weboflifeanimist.com, under About, there is one of those tabs. You'll see Soul Restoration. There's some information there around ideas around soul loss and soul wounding. You might want to read that. And then under Offerings, there's quite a few different options of different types of pre-recorded audio when I've sat in circle with people. And then I'm talking as if I'm talking to you, right? Because I know I am. And you don't hear anyone else, so it's only me. And I introduce the subject, and then I have, as you can see, I have drums, and I drum a consistent beat. Maybe I rattle, but often drumming, which opens up the mind space into another part of our mind, more like a dreaming mind, where meaning that the rules are different, and you can definitely go to some place in your memory and engage in your imagination, and it can have real and lasting effects. And they're all just a few dollars, right? There's even a free intro listed under free intros around soul restoration. I encourage you to take advantage of anything there that looks like it might be helpful. I also offer 8 to 10 different 1 hour circles online. Now it's through Zoom because of COVID, where we do this work bit by bit. And so you are welcome to join me anytime, generally one Thursday or Friday, later in the afternoon, Mountain Standard Time a month. But there's also lots of other circles too that might be helpful with what's going on with you right now. This is a stressful time, and a lot of past traumas and pains are coming up. And so please know that I am here, and I look forward to journeying with you if and when that's possible. Just know that you are a whole being, and your younger selves want to be healed, and it is possible. Thank you. Until next time.